Hey, welcome back to another monthly sales recap for our Bricklink and Brickowl store. I'm Derek from Pop's Block Shop. A little under the weather, so I'm gonna struggle through this, but I'll get through it. Um, and thank you for everyone that came out to Brick World Indianapolis that watches the channel. It was a great time. It was amazing. Did good, a lot better than the last time we were there. So it was a great situation for us, and got a nice Star Wars Lego haul. You saw that if you saw that video that I posted a few videos ago. So the regular vlogs will continue this Friday. What's that? April 8th. I think I'll get 3 out in this batch, maybe 2. But everything should be on schedule again for now. Planning on taking a break. I don't know, maybe in later May into June or something. It's not sure yet, but anyway, we're at popsblockshop.com where you can link to any of our stores or our channel or anything there. Events, like, I don't know. Oh, yeah, Brickworld Milwaukee, that's the big one. I'm like, I don't know what's coming up. Obviously, this is coming up in like 2.5 weeks now. So there it is. That's going to be awesome. It's the last time we were there this past fall is the best Brick World convention I've ever had for sales. So it still is the record. Don't know if I'll make it this time to that record or not, but I'm going to try. I got a double booth. I only had a single booth in Indianapolis, and I found a double booth is definitely the way to go to get enough traffic where everyone can see that I have such great prices. Like, oh yeah, I should probably buy from this guy because the prices are very competitive, even for online stuff. Um, Obviously, for the other vendors there, definitely most of my stuff is very good. But there's been a couple of new vendors that came, like Green Bay Brick Hero, that I sell with at the mall. He's now doing them, so he'll be in Milwaukee. I actually buy from him to sell online, so he's got really good prices. So, but it's great to have that option there for people that don't want to pay a ton of money for you know cheap stuff. There's options. We give options. Anyway, so had a great time. We had a great time in Nashville. Did a tour of the city there. The first time visiting there. Actually, second time we stopped there on the way through from going to Florida a few years ago. I went back up to Kentucky and camped. It was not very good weather, 50 degrees and sunny most days, but just cold for camping. But we did take a break and had a good time. It's somewhere in there. Yeah, my son got sick. That helped me on my booth, and then it slowly got to everyone. I was the last one to get it. A week after we're at home again. So whatever. It's pretty much out. Just I'm losing my voice at this point. So anyway, I don't know when the Green Bay buy sell trade event is. It could actually be at the Bay Beach. They were talking about that, but there's no scheduled date or location. So I probably should just remove this because that might not even be right. So then we got Brickworld Chicago coming in June, so I'm excited about that, and I'm gonna have to prepare for that for a couple of weeks to be ready for that. Have some cool stuff for sale, this and that. So anyway, what you're here for is the spreadsheet stuff, expense report. Um, I don't know. We spent 10,000 on inventory in March. I don't know if I added this up before, but this is a record for inventory in a month in February that I've ever spent. So, and then March kind of went down. It did go down. My goal is to keep it around 5,000 a month, but it's just impossible the way how much I'm selling. I just need to continue to add more to keep up that pace and be competitive with other sellers. I don't believe in the competition on Bricklink. It's your time and how much you put into it is what that's what you're up against. But still, you got to have stuff to upload that's desirable. So that's the goal here. Continue to find good deals, things like that. So fees, that's with Brickworld fees and everything. Office supplies, shipping costs. This is for only Bricklink and Brickowl what I actually paid out. I was closed for quite a bit of March because I was on the road, so that's why that's lower than February, which was 1,800. So that tells you that was a lot of sales going out, a lot of packages going out. Anyway, what I'd like to do is find out how much people actually paid in shipping and how much I had to actually pay out. That's a good thing to kind of look at and then kind of go off of how many sales do you have in a month? Is that free shipping worth it? I don't know. I'm definitely thinking about changing it to $25. Just on the fence still. with that. So, but $12,943 is our money's out that I can claim on the business here for March. And then here is the Bricklink sales 2022 for March. Let's just go to 2021. I like doing that because March was an all-time high for the year at that time in 2021. That this was the 1 year ago. This was the catalyst that got me to make the decision. I'm quitting my job to do this full time because I didn't spend anything on inventory at all for a whole month, and our positive cash flow was like $15,000 or rough somewhere around there. I did a video on that. If you look up March 2021 Bricklink Brickowl store sales recap, you will see I actually showed all our expenses, all our income for eBay and everything, and how much the positive cash flow was in that month, which was eye-opening, amazing. We were able to pay off all of our van. That was our last debt we had beside our house at that point. So that was kind of one of our goals for me to go full time, is to only have a house payment at that point. So then it went down in April last year, but anyway, excuse me. 2022. I'm struggling here. We ended the month with a record high of parts for sale. We did hit 400,000 parts as well, which is amazing, and I'm hoping to hit it again in April sometime. I'm about to order 20,000 parts in a set. You'll see that in the vlogs coming up, and lots end of the month 12,193. I think. Well, that was not all time. It was an all-time record for the end of a month. So we're consistently keeping over 12,000 lots on a daily basis. So that's definitely a goal. I always say what I think is like having 500,000 parts for sale and about 12,500 lots. You're really going to do well selling. And you got to have a good quantity of parts per lot too, because those lots will go down real quick if you only have like 3 or 4 of each piece. Things like that. So we sold 19,000 parts. Again, we were only open 16 days, so this is kind of skewed, but this is not skewed. Our gross sales on Bricklink was $10,419. In the last 2 days of the month, when I reopened, our sales were close to $5,000 in 2 days because of the Star Wars figures that I sold, Cloud City Boba Fett, among others. So that is a little bit skewed in that sense, but it happened. I mean, it's almost like we were open a full month because of that. And I mean, I paid a good amount of money for that haul, so it's not like a ton of profit there, but it definitely worked out in our favor for sure. So I don't know why we didn't do this one. This is supposed to be I don't know, is it this one? Yeah, parts added last month was a record for the year, not a record at all time. 62,000 was the record. 65,000 was a record in 2020 that I added in 1 month, December 2020. So we had 244 orders on Bricklink. We almost have 1,000 for the month, first 3 months. I guess this is the first quarter results. You could say it kind of gives you an idea what you'll do the rest of the year. $38.96 average order. Obviously, those huge Star Wars figures, dollar amounts, definitely jumped that up. 18.4 orders per day. So that we're really pumping it out. I guess the goal right now is 24 orders per day, 1 per hour. That's what you probably would get with 500,000 parts and 12,500 lots on a consistent basis. You probably might need more lots than that. I don't know. But if you have a good amount of parts and quantity of stuff, you never know. Your prices have to be right. That's the big thing. Gross sales on Brickowl is $1,073, 51 orders. 2,000 parts sold, so that combined $11,493. So it was only $2,000 less than what we were doing this year for the first 2 months, and we were only open half the time basically. So that was, obviously I explained that, but so we sold 21,000 parts, and I'm not in the screen. There we go. This thing took me out of there. I just going off on a tangent here. Anyway, we reached 1,000 fans on Bricklink. We have 1,000 fans that like our store, that want to come back to our store or like the channel. Just they want to. I know there's a lot of international that want to order. They can't. Sorry about that. It's just not in the cards at this point. And I thought about it, and looked it up, and it just takes too much of my time when I'm doing just fine not doing that, and it's more risk. That's why I shut down initially. I lost a few $100s shipping international. People were just not patient, and that was during the time where things were taking forever because of COVID there in 2020. But still, I like the flow of it now, how it works. So haven't broke the 1.4K fans on eBay yet. I don't know. They don't tell me the exact number, but when it hits 1.5, we can kind of gauge how many per month we got. 616 visits to popsblockshop.com, and I don't know if that has anything to do with. I have my laptop. Every time I pull up a browser, it goes right to it. It's probably including that, so it probably jumped it up a little because I wasn't. But we did have people take a lot of our cards at Brickworld Indie, so I don't know. Take it for what it is. But I should stop this before. I don't know what's going on, and I guess I always like to look at our eBay store here and what's going on there. How many listings we have? We have 2,046 listings. I've been kind of slacking on it this week. I only worked like a half a day the last 2 days, so. But we have 1,700 plus Lego listings, so that is definitely a plus. And yeah, so again, we'll see you at Brickworld Milwaukee, whoever can make it out to that. But other than that, I hope everyone has a good day, and the summer's coming. It was snowed 3 inches the other day here, and that was not fun. We almost got stuck in our driveway in our van, but we made it. So see you later.